What's up, guys? It's JTB Gaming here, and today we start this episode of our Grimsby Town Road to Glory off with a Carabao Cup semi-final game against Manchester United. For this game, we will be lining up in a 4-3-3 defend. We'll have Campbell in goal, Stewart at right back, Pollock and Rafferty at center backs, our new signing Cucurella at left back, Sibley and Adams at defensive mids, Wolf at center mid, Lookman and McNamee on the outside wings, with Taylor up top. Manchester United will be lining up in a 4-2-3-1. They are not playing all of their best players, however, they do have Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham up top, so we are going to have to watch out for them. In the 83rd minute, Abraham has the ball. He plays it into Bruno Fernandes. We don't step to him, and he is able to put it into the back of the net to put Manchester United up 1-0. In the extra time of the second half, Manchester United have the ball in a dangerous area before Bruno Fernandes is able to put the ball into the back of the net again to put them up 2-0. At full time, we would go on to lose to Manchester United 2-0 as we are knocked out of the Carabao Cup. In the first leg of the semifinals, we ended up drawing 3-3. However, in the second leg, we did end up losing 2-0 as we lose on aggregate 5-3 to Manchester United. I've decided to sell Cathal Staunton to DC United as he will be joining them for $16 million. Another player that will be leaving us is Bruno Ferreira. He'll be joining SKN St. Polten for $470,000. In the Europa League round of 32, we did end up beating Real Sociedad 5-3 on aggregate as we advanced to the round of 16. In the round of 16, we have been drawn against Spanish side Athletic Club. We now have the first leg as we travel to face Athletic Club in the Europa League round of 16. Athletic Club will be lining up in a 4-3-3 attack. I've decided to change the shape a little bit as I've switched us to a 4-2-3-1. The back line will stay the same. Sibley and Adams will still be our defensive mids, but I've decided to put Lookman at left mid, Wolf at right mid, and Kavanaugh at attacking mid, with Taylor up top. In the 10th minute, Athletic Club have the ball in their own half as they are possessing the ball with ease. Wolf is then able to intercept the ball before he plays Adams, who plays Taylor in behind the defense before he curls it around the keeper to put us up 1-0 in the 12th minute. In the 28th minute, Athletic Club have the ball in a dangerous area. Rafferty misses his slide tackle. Cucurella then has to cover. The ball is crossed in. Pollock fails to clear it before it is put into the back of the net to tie the game up at 1-1. In the first game, we ended up drawing 0-0, so since we drew this game 1-1, we do advance on away goals. In the quarterfinals, we've been drawn against another Spanish side as we will be facing Valencia. We now host Valencia in the first leg of the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We will again be lining up in this 4-2-3-1. The only changes I've made is I've decided to put Wolf at attacking mid and McNamee at right mid. Valencia will be lining up in a 4-4-2. We're definitely going to have to watch out for Guedes, their left mid, as he is an extremely good player. In the 4th minute, Valencia win the ball back on our half. Guedes then plays it into their striker before he plays it into their center mid. Rafferty gets beaten in the box before it's put into the back of the net as we go down 1-0 in the 5th minute. In the 17th minute, Valencia have the ball in a dangerous area out wide. They're able to combine through the middle. For Calvert Lewin cuts past Pollock and puts it into the back of the net as Valencia are now up 2-0 in the 18th minute. In the 49th minute, Valencia again have the ball in a dangerous area. Adams is able to win the ball, but he loses it back right away before it's played into Calvert Lewin. Campbell makes the first save, but Lewin puts the rebound in as we are now down 3-0 in the 50th minute. Right after Valencia scored their goal, we look to shift the momentum right away. Lookman loses the ball, but he wins it back immediately by pressing. He plays it into Taylor. Taylor takes a big touch past defenders before crossing it back post to Wolf, who puts it into the back of the net to make the score 3-1 in the 53rd minute. In the 65th minute, Valencia have the ball out wide. The ball is then able to get played into the box. Is played back. We don't pick up our man. Rafferty blocks the first shot, but the second shot he cannot block as Valencia go up 4-1 in the 67th minute. In stoppage time of the second half, we are able to win the ball back as we look to counter for one of the last chances of the game. The ball is played into Wolf. Wolf plays it through to Taylor. Taylor uses his speed to stay in front of the defenders before he smashes it past the keeper to make the score now 4-2. At full time, we did end up losing 4-2 in the first leg as Valencia got 4 crucial away goals. However, I feel like there is a chance that we can turn it around in the second leg. We now have the second round of the Europa League quarterfinals. I don't notice any change to the Valencia starting lineup, which could be a problem for us. I have not made any changes to the starting lineup. In the 12th minute, Taylor is able to win the ball back. He plays it back to Stewart. Stewart plays Taylor. Taylor plays Adams. Wolf is then able to turn around their center back before he puts it into the back of the net to put us up 1-0 and down 4-3 on aggregate. In the 25th minute, Taylor plays the ball to Wolf. Wolf returns the ball to Taylor. Taylor uses his pace to stay ahead of the defenders before he puts it into the back of the net to put us up 2-0 and 4-4 on aggregate. At full time, we would end up only winning 2-0, which means that we did not get enough goals as we were knocked out by Valencia. The aggregate score was 4-4, and Valencia did win on away goals as we are knocked out of the Europa League quarterfinals. We now have a little bit of transfer news as I've decided to sell Thomas Cafferty to Yeni for $1.45 million. After that tough loss to Valencia, we now have the FA Cup final as we travel to Wembley Stadium to face Manchester City. Man City will be lining up in a 4-3-3 holding. Looking at the team, it's not as good as the team could be or usually is. However, they still made it to the final. I'm sticking with our current lineup for this game as I feel like it gives us the best chance to easily win. In the 8th minute, Manchester City have the ball in our half. The ball is played out wide to Bernardo Silva. He crosses it back post to a wide open Angelino, who puts it into the bottom right corner to put us down 1-0 in the 9th minute. In the 21st minute, Adams is dribbling with the ball. He plays it to Wolf. Wolf plays Taylor. Taylor then lofts it through to Lookman. Lookman cuts it back. He shoots. His first attempt does not go, but he's able to convert the rebound to tie the game at 1-1 in the 22nd minute. In the 50th minute, Rafferty has the ball. He plays it down to Adams. Adams plays McNamee, who plays Wolf, who plays Taylor in behind the defense. Taylor then lofts it into Wolf, who volleys it into the back of the net to put us up 2-1 in the 51st minute. In the 61st minute, McNamee plays the ball into Wolf. Wolf continues on the dribble. He turns around Laporte before he plays Lookman, who curls it around Ederson to put us up 3-1 in the 62nd minute. The crowd now goes wild because at full time we were going to beat Manchester City 3-1 thanks to a goal from Wolf and 2 goals from Lookman. This is the best way to cap off what could be considered a disappointing season, as this is our only piece of silverware that we are going to lift. However, this does mean that we are guaranteed European football next season. Players now line up to celebrate with the trophy, and Pollock, our captain, will be the one to lift it. Pollock now grabs the trophy, and he lifts the trophy as Grimsby Town are now FA Cup champions. Here's the team photo as Grimsby Town are Emirates FA Cup champions. Looking at how we did across all competitions this season, in the league we did end up finishing only in 11th place on 50 points. Taylor was the 13th best goal scorer as he scored 16 goals in 28 games. Adams and McNamee were the 14th and 15th best assisters as they both had 7 assists. Campbell finished in 11th with 8 clean sheets. In the FA Cup, we did go on to win the final after beating Manchester City 3-1. Lookman tied for 3rd with the most goals as he had 4 goals. Wolf would have the most assists as he had 5 assists in 5 games. Campbell would tie for 3rd with 2 clean sheets. In the Carabao Cup, we were knocked out in the semi-finals by Manchester United 5-3 on aggregate. Taylor would come in 2nd with 6 goals in 5 games. Wolf would tie for 2nd with 2 assists. Campbell would end up tying for 1st as he kept 2 clean sheets. In the Europa League, we were knocked out in the quarterfinals by Valencia. We did tie 4-4 on aggregate, but they advanced on away goals. Taylor would tie for the top goal scorers as he scored 12 goals in 13 games. Wolf and Sibley would both tie for the most assists as they had 7 assists each. Campbell would end up finishing in 11th with clean sheets as he had 4. Looking at our stats from this season, Taylor would appear in the most games as he appeared in 54 games. Campbell, Rafferty, and Sibley would come in second by appearing in 53 games, and Pollock came in third by appearing in 52 games. Taylor was our top goal scorer as he scored 38 goals. Wolf was our second top goal scorer as he scored 20 goals, and Lookman was our third top goal scorer as he scored 17 goals. Wolf would finish with the most assists as he had 20 assists in 46 games. McNamee came in second with assists as he had 14 in 51 games, and Sibley and Adams tied for third as they both had 11 assists. Taylor kept the most clean sheets as he had 17 clean sheets. Campbell kept the second most as he had 16, and Rafferty, Pollock, Lookman, Sibley, Stewart, and Wolf all kept 15 clean sheets. Looking at our players whose overall increased the most, Noguchi would end up with the highest increase as he went up by 10 overall. Looking at our players who are currently worth the most amount of money, McNamee is currently worth $93 million, Cucurella is worth $82 million, and Campbell is worth $79.5 million. Financially, the club is now currently worth $346.91 million, and we are projected to almost double that and be worth $677.65 million. Looking at our managerial career this season, the only thing that we added was we did add a domestic cup, and we have now played a total of 320 games. We have won 196, we have drew 52, we lost 72, we scored 608 goals while only allowing 363. Looking at this 2023-2024 season specifically, the club wanted us to avoid relegation, which we were able to do as we finished mid-table. The club wanted us to reach the round of 32 stage in the FA Cup, which we exceeded by going on to win. The club wanted us to reach the quarterfinal of the Europa League, which we did. In the Carabao Cup, we did make it to the semifinals. We did not win Manager of the Month or Manager of the Year. The highest transfer fee that we paid was that deal for Cucurella of $37.5 million. The highest transfer fee that we received was for Gioacchini of $22.9 million. We played a total of 68 games. We won 35, we drew 8, we lost 25. We scored 126 goals while allowing 101. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you have any comments or suggestions, please drop them down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to see some of my other content. I post a variety of content, and I'm open to new ideas. And it's J2B Gaming, signing off.